Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCraft Inc. This is game 3 of the user submission day, and we have a returning friend, the Big Orgy, spawning as the blue Terran in the bottom right. TBO was in the mono battle that I think was game 2. Was that game 2? Yeah, that was game 2. He was in the user submission from Pels, so they must be buddies. But how's the Orgy hanging? No, he didn't answer. I have no idea why. Real Dream as the red Zerg in the top left corner. Now, I can't remember what this map is called, but that doesn't matter. So he promised me an epic freaking game, and we better see an epic freaking game. I'm gonna be angry if this doesn't sum up to be freaking badass. So we're gonna zip up to the 8 times and see what comes out of this. From the Big Orgy, we see a 1 gas into Barracks, and we can't tell anything from that yet. We do see a pool go down at around 5. Well, it would have been a 14 pool, but no fast expand yet. A drone sitting here waiting there. It goes down at about 16, and both players just kind of macroing up. We do see a bunker, which, do we see some early aggression? I think we might. Marines, 4 Marines coming up. How did I miss that? There is a bunker here. Will the Marines get there before the Lings can take it out? I think they can, at the very least. Oh, he salvaged it. He salvaged the bunker. Oh, it was finished. We got there. I can't believe he did that. No! Oh my goodness. These Marines are not going to be able to survive this Ling attack. Oh my goodness. So we do have good Overlord spread from the Real Dream, watching all the expos as well as sitting on the gold expos. So I really like that. We don't have any real direction from the Terran player. We do see some factory play into Hellions, but no tech lab, so we aren't seeing any blue flame, that's for sure. He will be probably returning to his opponent's base with Mass Marine Hellion, which is actually pretty potent. You've got a lot of DPS for the ground for those Lings, and you've got the anti-air support. I mean, it's not like we're going to see mutas this early, but, I mean, just in case. You can kill Overlords as well. The only thing this really isn't good against is Roach play. Also, he doesn't have that many Marines. I mean, we are 7 minutes into the game, and so there we go. So we can pick off those stray Overlords around the map. That's good. Free Overlords are good Overlords. And he has supply block, the Zerg player, so that's a real advantage for him. The only thing is the Zerg player did see this coming, which I'm surprised he's not dropping any spine crawlers, although he does have quite a few Lings, and without those being blue flame Hellions, he probably won't need the spine crawlers. He did just pop a few more Overlords, so he is back in good supply count. Here they come. They will get rallied to where the Marines can kill them, though. Does it look like the Zerg player is going to be taking a third? He might. These Overlords, they're going to go down. Does he let his Hellions get surrounded? No, he pulls them back wisely. He needs to let the Marines tank so that the Hellions can get their good splash damage in. Free Overlords. Kill these Overlords, man. That's a good choice. The Big Orgy makes the right decision, taking down those Overlords. He needs to micro his Hellions so that they are constantly shooting, and micro the Marines separately. The Lings all do go down, only losing a couple Marines. I'm not sure. Let's go to the units lost tab. The Zerg player is way behind in terms of units lost by almost double. Production tab shows that more Marines are on the way, but 12 Lings are coming, and I don't know if he can handle 12 Lings plus the Queen. He needs to micro these Hellions properly. If he does not, 1 Hellion goes down. Can these two survive? Not on creep they can't, and both Hellions look like they will go down to the Lings on the creep. So he did not play that as well as he could have. You're not going to get this hatchery down in time. You need to go for the Overlords because you can actually kill those in time. No, those Marines will go down before doing any real damage. So keep that in mind, guys. When you are in someone's base, if you know you have limited time, make your target choice carefully. Don't shoot at something you're not going to be able to kill in time. But I mean, even if you're killing pylons, if you're killing supply depots, you can kill those so fast, and it's still worth it it's better than not killing anything, like shooting at a hatchery and losing all your Marines before any damage is dealt. But we do see one more Hellion leaving the base, going to be scouting, I suppose. He's going to see these free overlords. Those are more free overlords. I hope he makes the decision to go get those. Sorry, just taking a drink. So, you know, he did pick off the drone that was sitting there ready to expand. Oh, so my roommate's a dick. Let me tell him that. Oops, I did that wrong. You're a dick. There, now he knows. So a Hellion does go down. Hellion does go down to the Lings and Banelings. And yeah, he's just chilling here. He had the tower, I think, so he did see that Ling count. He knows he needs to pull back home. But what he should have done was come over here and pick off these overlords. I don't know why he's not doing that. And I'm still laughing about the set yourself to busy. Oh, Smash Cab, you troll, you. Ah, I raised him well. No. Anyway, so we're not seeing injection from Real Dreams. He's not injecting at all. There's so much energy on these queens. Not so much this one. He just injected, and there he goes. So there we go. We are taking the third on the left, and the big orgy is taking his second to an awkward natural. It's not his standard natural, so maybe he's going to try to hide this. But with decent map control and decent scouting, the Zerg will be able to find it. The Zerg player is just kind of trolling the map with his Lings, making sure there's no proxies, no Hellions sitting around waiting, no Marines on the map to pick off his overlords. But there is a Hellion flying around the map on 8 times speed, baby, just trying to cause trouble. It did manage to deny anything going on over here, and Lings come down here to intercept it. They are blue flame now. If I hadn't mentioned that before, we are seeing no production whatsoever from the Zerg player. He's sitting on 2,000 minerals in the bank, and why is he not building anything? He's building 3 more drones. He needs to be just spamming overlords, spamming Lings. He needs more production. He needs to be on top of his injection. He's just at a standstill point right now. We are seeing lots of bio, siege tanks coming out for the big orgy, and no sort of weapons upgrades, really. He could be getting bio upgrades. They're sitting at 1-0, but I guess he is kind of gas locked. He should be okay. He is working on saturating those gases, so that's good. Spine crawler coming up for. Sorry, there's a lot of. I'm gonna pause this for a sec. There's a lot of noise outside my room. Something is going on. Sorry, we're back. I got distracted. There was a chipmunk outside my bedroom, and all of my roommates were trying to capture it. But they did catch it in my laundry hamper, in which it took a shit. So that's good. But anyway, back to the game. We do have 4 blue flame Hellions in the lead as the bio ball comes down to engage this third, which is a fantastic decision for him. He needs to deny these Zerg's expansions. However, the Zerg has switched into a more Hydra heavy build, and the Hellions will not work as well against them, as they only do bonus damage to light, not bio, which is a common misconception. However, there are a lot of Lings here, as well as Banelings. But another common mistake is that Banelings are not light. They are just pure biological, and so Hellions do not get the bonus damage to them. And that Hydra Baneling Ling army will probably roll this army by the looks of it, but he's making the mistake of not engaging on creep. However, the Terran army is in fact cornered. This is not a good spot for him. He cannot run anywhere. The Banelings smash into this army and completely annihilate it. That is so one-sided, and that puts the big orgy in a very bad position. He does have siege tanks, which are pretty good against the Hydra, but not good against the Ling and Baneling, and there's a lot more Banelings on the way. That being said, Banelings don't do a whole lot of damage to a siege tank. It takes a lot of them to kill it. It takes 8 Banelings to kill 1 stalker, or maybe it's 6, but still. Yeah, and so a siege tank, it's going to be even worse. Anyway, so the Lings and the Banelings, the Hydra, they're pushing down the midfield. They're gonna go for the kill here, I think. There are SCVs here, so he can repair this PF. It's just gonna finish morphing as this army comes to engage. I've got to pause the door again. 1 second. Once again, welcome back. I'm here. They were returning my laundry hamper. What nice people. It looks like we've got a Lyote, a critter in this army comp. But how is this going to go down? The siege tanks are shelling the banelings. I thought there was a gap in this wall, but there's not. The Hydra is smashing into this. This is a terrible choice for them. They lost all the banelings to the buildings. He lost all the Hydra to the siege tanks, and another one-sided fight, but this time in favor of the Big Orgy. So, man, this game is so back and forth. Both players only on 2 bases at the 20-minute mark. I'm gonna hit fast forward because it looks like it's gonna be a while before there's any aggression. Although I could be wrong, it looks like the Big Orgy is pushing out across the map, roasting 2 free Hydra. And gonna come in here and get a lot of free drones as well. These drones were coming over here for God knows why. I have no idea where they were going. There's no hatchery over here. I think the Big Orgy's a little bit confused. He thought there was going to be. Sieging up, once again, I'm not sure why. I think he was waiting to be engaged by an army. There's free overlords here, and that's always a good thing when you're a Terran player. But he's just gonna leave him there! No! Go back and kill those! They're free! What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! That makes me so angry. I'm very tempted to just stop watching this game, but alright, here we go. We'll continue. We'll move forward. Holy ballsack! There are a lot of banelings here. Your Hellions have to run or they will die. These siege tanks are not sieged up. They've got to siege up. There they go. But it's probably not even a good idea to be sieged here, because that is a lot of shit. The siege tanks go down. They cannot run away from the banelings, trying to micro away with his bio, but once again a one-sided fight. The banelings smash into that, cleaning it up in just, why? So that was not a good engagement for the Big Orgy. However, when you use banelings, you lose your units when they die, so you're not really left with an army afterwards. And but that being said, the Zerg player can replenish their units pretty damn quick. So it wasn't a terrible trade. That wasn't even a good sentence. That was not. No, no. So anyway, this brave fella is gonna go in here, try to scout, but he gets picked off by some speedlings. Banelings on Hydra just kind of chilling. We have a lot more lings on the wave from the Zerg army. He does, I think, want to stick to his banelings. They seem to be working for him though, and he's keeping his opponent's supply count significantly low. 73 to 81 at the 24-minute mark in this game. The Zerg player taking a third. It is a sneaky one. I don't think the Terran player will look for it. In fact, he'll expand right next to it. And it looks like the Zerg is thinking about attacking. But once again, he's going to be smashing up against a huge siege tank wall. And I think he's going to lose everything. I mean, he's going to be looking for a natural, but there isn't one. He's probably confused as hell. But look at how many lings just died at the siege tanks. Baneling's going to be smashing into the depots. Hellions trying to clean it up. Siege tanks going down. He loses everything. Both players lose everything. This Marauder trying to work down the Hydra. This is going to be interesting watching the Big Orgy try to clean this up. He has the Thor on the way, and that will do well. He needs to pull his SCVs back because the Thor will need them when it comes out for repair. Thor comes out, starts to one-shot all the Hydra. Look how much damage that does. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. And there are no upgrades on the Thor. It just does that much damage naturally. Hydra do not tank damage very well though, so it is to be expected. However, they deal out a significant amount of DPS, 12 damage at a weapon speed of 0.83. Very, very impressive. So we are seeing those Hydra engage. A couple of SCVs trying to repair the Thor, but the Thor does go down. But meanwhile, while they were focus firing the Thor, the Bio was able to clean that up. Now he's just streaming in units constantly. He wants that kill, but the problem is we will see a bunker going back up. However, the Lings will be able to get there in time. There is enough bio here, I think, to clean that up though if it's microed properly. He needs to come in here, he needs to engage, but he's not going to pull back. He's stuck up against his own factory, trying to back up and kill these Lings. I think he will be okay. No, it looks like the Lings will clean this up as the Marauders do not do a lot of damage versus light. And a couple more Marines come out of the barracks. Another Marauder as well, trying to clean this up, buying time until that bunker is finished. The bunker is complete. Will the Marauder try and get to it? He does. He will get his Marauder into that bunker, but the bunker is now surrounded by Lings. I'm not sure how it's going to survive this. The bunker goes down, and another Marine falls victim to the Lings. He needs more Hellions, and that's exactly what he's getting. Out of his reactor are going to pop 2 Hellions, and hopefully those Hellions can finish this off. The Hellions do come out. They are blue flame. This is not a good fight for these Lings. He needs more Hydra in this base. The Lings do get a surround on them, though, and both Hellions. No, he pulled back. He could have gotten that Hellion. He does get it anyway, but he is able to clean up those Lings. Look at that Ling die a horrible death to a Marauder grenade. And the Marauder will come in here and try to clean up that last Ling with Stim. It is quite one-sided. Now more Lings pouring down the map into the base. This is going to be interesting. More Hellions I thought were on the way. Yes, 2 are sitting right here. He needs to micro them though. They are surrounded and they will not survive this. And no, both Hellions go down with minimal kills. And he's forced to live off the barracks, apparently. I don't know why. That Marauder does go down. He needs all his production facility to be producing, but the Lings come in here, they pour in, they're ripping the Terran base apart, going for supply depots, which is a good decision. However, the Terran players only had 18 supply. Even on 2 bases, he mostly mules and SCVs. He is walling off with his production, sitting here right next to the Zerg base, which is really funny to me. And all the add-ons and missile turrets and supply depots in this base are going down. He has this base lifted off. He's not going anywhere with it. He should fly it over and make it part of his wall. I don't know why he's not. He's going to lose his armory. And hold on, a yawn is coming. Ugh, I really need more sleep, but that's a different story. 2 Hellions come out. He needs to just let this go. He needs to bring these Hellions back to his base. No, he's going to engage, but there are too many Lings here for those Hellions. The Lings are once again going to get us around. No, they line up on the ramp, and the Hellion gets a lot of kills. That is a hero Hellion right there. Watched his friend die, and now he will be taking vengeance on the Lings left in the base. But no, it gets surrounded and goes down. Ah! Oh, the big orgy, you make me sad. I can't imagine an orgy making me sad. You've just refaced the word for me. But no, the big orgy is going to be rebuilding over here, as I mentioned earlier, with a PF. So that is Ling safe, ladies and gentlemen. Lings will not be able to touch that. Now these ones are going to come in here and demonstrate why that is. And yeah, enough said. So the Lings do go down to the PF. And a couple of Hydra just roaming the map. The Zerg player is not on top of his injections while he's engaging here. He's mined out at the main and almost mined out at the natural. The only mining base he has left is this one. And he's not producing while he's engaging. So that is what's keeping the big orgy in this game. The Hydra are here to contain, but he can leave from this direction and go to his other base. And they will not be able to engage that PF as long as those SCVs are there. Now, the big orgy needs to keep mining while the Hydra are not engaging. They're not going to fight the PF, so these are just wasting time not mining. They need to go back to mining. Why aren't you mining? But no, we are going to see Lings come. What he should have done was poke at the Hydra, as they are not on hold position. Now the SCVs need to repair. They're not going to when they've been sitting there waiting to repair the whole time. And now the SCVs do get in position to repair. The Hydra might start attacking the SCVs, but no, he does set up well, and the Hydra will not focus fire down the SCVs repairing the PF. They will need to retreat because they cannot break the repair rate. And so 2 PFs are what are holding this Terran in the game, and a third command center is now here. Will be able to mule. Mule's nothing. He needs to be mining here. He doesn't need to sit on the command center like this. And like I said, look at these Lings. Look at these Hydra. They're not on hold position. If he were to take one SCV and just tag these, he could drag them back to the SCV and get some. Drag them back to the PF and get some free kills. But so that's advice for you, TBO. That could be what you could be doing right here. You know, do it in the future for sure. So we do see those Lings coming down here. They have no idea this base is here. I mean, he has an expansion right here. The Zerg player has no idea, and now he's going to find it. What a surprise! Oh, ho, 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 ho. He needs to come here and kill these Hydra quickly before they DPS his army down. His army was not in a good position. He took much heavier losses than he needed to, but it was a good engagement for eliminating the Lings. And it's the Hydra with other units that make the Hydra scary, because you need to kill those Hydra because they do so much damage, but you can't get at them because they have meat shields in front of them like Lings or Roaches, and it makes it really difficult. So there is a rally point right here, and oh my god, another yawn! TBO could be picking off the units as they rally. So TBO comes down here and he will eliminate this hatchery, which is great for him. That is definitely a huge pickup. This game is going to go back and forth. And a queen comes out of the hatchery. He gets a free queen kill. Now, the Zerg player is sitting on a large bank. He will be able to expand again, and that's exactly what he's going to do here. Taking a third, and the Terran player now has a reasonable ball. Will be able to push out. The armies miss each other, and this army will smash into the base, as it seems. However, it won't be able to do anything to this PF, as there are enough SCVs to repair it. And the Banelings won't be able to get through. The PF will start to shell the Lings, and reducing the army quite significantly. As the Terran army pushes up here into this base, we'll get a hatchery, which is a majority of Real Dreams production. And no, ignoring the probes, the drones that are there, coming up into the main, we'll be able to snipe the layer tech, which oddly enough isn't hive tech at 38 minutes, but we're not commenting. And gonna get all the tech here for Real Dreams. Real Dream has 2 bases here, but really he needs to GG, I think. This is the end for him. Banelings do manage to get all the bio, though. I did not see that coming. And, that Marine is a brave motherfucker, but, you know, brave is the alternative word for stupid, and he proved it. But, yeah, no, we do have TBO still in this game, and with 2 mining bases fully operational, a PF protecting the 1, and 2 potential free kills, but he's not tagging them. He needs to tag them. I'd love to see him tag them. We're just going to kind of fast forward through here. It's a pretty long game. You should be honored that I put this game here. I don't like to cast really long games when they're user submissions, but man, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But yeah, this is a 51-minute game. I don't think I've ever played a 1v1 that ended up lasting that long. But here comes the bio. No, he's not A-attacking. No! He just walks his units, move commands through the Hydra, and loses almost all his bio, and the Hellions cannot kill the Queen because she is not light. So that was terrible. Terrible, terrible. And I thought he killed that layer. Maybe not. Oh, well, I guess he must not have. But yeah, there's still a layer there, which I didn't think there was. But there is. Guys, you can tell I'm getting tired. Sorry. I apologize for my exhaustion. We do have his army pushing up the middle. He will be going for the extra bases. The Hellions are in the line. They got ahead of the army. They are going to go down to Lings, though. Yeah, the Big Orgy did not micro that at all. And so he will be coming in here. He will get the hatch. He will get all the drones. There's no army here to intercept. There are 2 Hydra on the way, but that will not be enough. There's a couple Lings sitting behind the line. The Broodlings do engage at the same time as the Hydra and do a little extra damage, but once again, it's not enough. And the Zerg player sitting on a huge bank once again. Terran player also on over 1k minerals. Not quite as much gas, but still quite a bit. Both players under 60 supply. And this hatchery is going to go down. This is the last mining base for Real Dream. He snipes the hatchery, and now we'll be able to eliminate all of Real Dream's drones. This game has been 100% back and forth, but all the bio does go down for Real Dreams, and once again a large bank for the Zerg. He will be able to build more hatcheries. So as we continue through this game, 1 hatchery gets dropped. Will we see a second one? Yes, a second hatchery goes down. And so it is still 2 bases versus 2 bases, but a third going down for the Big Orgy. And he's got his siege tank tech back again, which is really good for him. It will help him tear apart those Hydra. Thor coming out once more, and he needs to save up a big ball and just finish the Zerg. He's way ahead. However, the Zerg has managed to spit out a lot of Hydra again. I didn't even see this. The bio comes up the midfield and tears apart this base. There's no more layer tech, and siege tanks are here with the army as well. I had no idea this army was on the map. So very good decision making from the Big Orgy. I need a new name for him. He needs to stop being the Big Orgy, and I should have come up with a list of created names before the game started, but I didn't know he'd be the cameo of this game, but he is. We love him. He's awesome. He's kind of cool. He's my favorite. That's not true. I don't play favorites. Let's play some more StarCraft. Here he comes down the map to his opponent's base, and there are a lot of Hydra here waiting for him. If he does not siege up in the right place, in fact, he should really be bringing the rest of his army. But one false move could mean a very one-sided fight here. I don't think he has enough to deal with that many Hydra. Plus, Spinecrawler is going down, but this is a good decision. Scanning the high ground, he's going to be attacking the rocks. It's not what he wants to be doing. Siege tank shelling that Spinecrawler now. Hydra coming to the ledge. He needs his bio here to shell the Hydra. Oh, he's got no more high ground. But the Zerg doesn't know that. The Zerg is backing off. And he could have just annihilated the Big Orgy's army. He could have completely wiped it out. But that's that, you know, hindsight. It's 2020 vision. But no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. And the Hydra actually sniping the siege tanks, but that means they're gonna die to the bio. They needed to just sit back and use their range to their advantage, because they could have. Oh, actually, that worked out pretty well. The Lings to meat shield for the DPS of that Hydra worked very well. So still no upgrades. We are 49 minutes into the game, and there are no upgrades on the Zerg player. We do have TBO pushing across the map once again. Here he comes. Here he comes. TBO, can he end it with this push? Gonna be breaking the other rocks. He's constantly coming from all different sides. And there's a sex joke in there somewhere. Breaking the rocks, up the ramp, into the Zerg territory, onto the creep, just ignoring the Lings, ignoring the Spinecrawlers. He's like, whatever. You guys are like paper planes. I'm gonna step on you. Here I come. You know, all these drug addicts here with their stim. Going to be sniping all the drones. This is the end of the game for Real Dream. This is all he has left. We do have a Baneling Nest coming up, but it will be going down at the same time. Also a sex joke. And here comes Real Dream's last drones. That is game. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Real Dream versus the Big Orgy. I hope you enjoyed it. That is the end of user submission day. I hope you enjoyed that. You're watching StarCraft Inc.